Remember, you can't spell orange pellets without OP. Check this run out. And so what I mean with optionality is taking a path where once you get to a certain decision point, let's say if we follow this green path, we get to this fire, you could either go one way, a path of less resistance. You know, we could say that, okay, we didn't get strong, we need to go to another shop, get another upgrade, and then fight an elite later on. Or you can say, hey, we're strong enough, let's fight the strong challenge immediately. You don't have to decide that from floor 1, which is a really tricky thing to evaluate. And instead, you can evaluate exactly where you are right before the challenge. And being able to stay flexible, this has two really good functions. One is that, you can avert in the event that things are going badly for your run. You can opt for a less dangerous path that is a higher likelihood of survival. But equally important is the ability to opt into challenging, very rewarding paths when you have the opportunity to do them. So if you've got the good potions and you found the good damage cards, then yes, take 3 or 4 elites in Act 1 and reap the rewards. Okay, and I wouldn't actually go through 2 shops, of course. Let's review the start of this a bit more. I also want to look at some of the other paths in this act. It's really just kind of talking about the concept of optionality more than focusing on that specific path. Oh, I see that we could actually cross into Burning Elite territory from here instead. That's kind of cool. Any other path that looks particularly good here? Could opt for an extra elite before this shop. You'd have to be pretty strong, but again, optionality exists. I think I do like making the joint decision point here, though, that's for sure. How do I decide what card to exhaust with Burning Pact? Typically, the card I least want to draw again, typically a striker to defend, or a status card. If I want all the other cards in my hand, that becomes a bit of a trickier proposition. Sometimes I'll exhaust Ascender's Bane if I really don't want to get rid of any of the cards in my hand. But yeah, typically a starter card or status is the ideal target. And a dad joke for the crowd, courtesy of Ali CL. Let's see if this one works. I know a chat member that talks like an owl. There they are. Boom. No refunds to a chat. That one works a lot better in person, actually. If you can get people to fall for it, that works spectacularly well in person. I know someone who talks like an owl, and see if you can get them to reply, who? It's too good. It's too good. Whomst. So what do we have for starting options here? Upgrade a card, curse for a rare, boss swap. We do have Hexaghost here, and I have said that I favor the boss swap versus Hexa. Does make Yellow Path a lot more challenging. For Yellow Path, I really like Upgrade Bash, perhaps. We could even, with Upgrade Bash, think about that first elite before the shop. It's good for Hexaghost, too. The upgraded Bash, that is. A good swap can let us take even earlier elites. And can definitely get us a leg up long term. I've really come to love the Burning Blood, though, and I do just appreciate the consistent power level of runs that don't do the boss swap. I think as my overall player skill has improved, I've started to shy more and more away from boss swapping. Yeah, bad boss swap could let us take no elites. Don Oriana says, why when I start the game exactly like you and do exactly like you, I get different results every time? The little decisions really add up in this game. And I think what might be lost a lot of the times is the moments where a slightly different choice in a combat leads to a couple fewer hit points here and there. So, you know, play Jawworm slightly differently, you take 2 more damage. Play Cultist slightly differently, you take 5 more damage. And that really adds up over multiple fights to really snowball a run. Suddenly you're resting when you could be upgrading, or you don't have a potion that you could have still, and it really, really adds up. If you're trying to exactly recreate my actions with the same seeds, that won't be possible without also using the RNG fix mod. Otherwise, you'll get slightly different random results. If you're talking about like direct duplication of what you see on stream, you will have to have the same mods basically installed. RNG fix alters the RNG outcome of the game in a couple of ways, primarily to avoid the player being able to predict them in any way, shape, or form. So basically, it re-randomizes the RNG values such that they can no longer be predicted with careful observation. Just to take away basically an RNG exploiting power for the player, as well as smoothing out a couple idiosyncrasies along the way. Is the rare card worth taking here? I think choose a rare card is a very good start for Clad. I don't very much like starting with a curse card, so that does make me shy away from choose a rare. But it can definitely be good. If you get an Immolate or a Fiend Fire or a Feed on floor 1, holy moly, you're off to a good start. I think I'm just going to snag the Bash upgrade, though. I've really come to appreciate Bash upgrade. Not only does it, of course, help the early elite fights that I'd like to be able to take. Let's see, do I just go straight up 5 combats here? Yeah, if I want to go to this shop, I want as much money as possible. And I want to have full potions for that elite, too. We do not get to spend 3 energy turn 1 versus Cultist, but I think if we draw Defend Bash next turn, we're still good here. Uh-oh. Well, I guess I'm taking 6 whether I like it or not. Just happens sometimes in the Cultist fight. Nothing we can do about this draw order. Not even the worst draw order, so I really can't complain that much. But it always feels good when the Ironclad can heal a couple of hit points against the Cultist. I am so in for a floor 1 Iron Wave. I like this card a lot. I've come to view Iron Wave as a block card that also scales with your strength, which I think is a good way to look at it. Armaments is a perfectly reasonable take as well. But I like Iron Wave for its efficient value in Act 1. 5 block, 5 damage for 1 cost is quite good. It definitely starts to... Definitely starts to fall off later in the run, but it does just fine early enough. What the heck? Looks like we really struck out with this draw. Ow. Alright, well, another fight where we could have healed hit points, but we didn't. But the good news is we continue to heal with the Burning Blood. These draws would have felt extra bad if we had done a boss swap, I'm sure. Juggernaut is here very early. Juggernaut Iron Wave. Huh. Takeable. Surprisingly takeable. Twin Strike is probably more straightforward here. Makes picking up strength in the future a bit better. But that's a takeable Juggernaut. That's a perfectly takeable Juggernaut. Very interesting. Quite the decision point for the run. If we take Juggernaut, we have a form of scaling damage, so we're encouraged to pick up instances of block wherever they may come by. We take Twin Strike, we're just doing straightforward, hit him hard, kill him stuff. And that does admittedly work a lot better against Gremlin Knob. Could we face them? But the Juggernaut is better against Lagavulin. And definitely better against Hexagos, too, given how long that fight is. I'll do it. I'm going to take this Juggernaut. It's a bit unwieldy at times, but I think it could pay off here. I'm going to try defending. We have an upgraded Bash. We have Juggernaut here. Okay, let's just do the upgraded Bash thing. Oh, although I can't do 29 damage. Yeah, I should have struck one more time on turn 1. That's my bad. So, -5 for that choice. Understandable. Perfectly understandable. Battle Trance? Oh my. Headbutt's also pretty sweet, but I'm going to take the Battle Trance first. This card is such a draw extender for Ironclad and is a very, very helpful find. Would Dex Guria be too strong, so you could train your dexterity up to 3 times at rest sites? I think Focus Guria would be too strong, but Dexterity Guria I think would be pretty cool, actually. I think it'd be cool. Alright, the question is, how do we fare against a Spike Slime? The answer is probably not all that well without drawing Bash turn 1. Might have to tank 18 here. Ooh, nope. We're going to do better than that. I think we're going to play the Juggernaut. Or do I just strike twice here? Maybe that's more straightforward. I'd like to be able to bash it next turn. Goes to 44. Splits at 36. So if I strike it one time, I could strike once, double defend. And then next turn, hopefully it's not attacking me. I believe it is 70% chance to use the debuff move next turn. Josh Prox, thanks for the 34 months of support. Let's go double defend strike. See if this lines up a good bash. Yes, it does go for the debuff. So I can play the bash and then slimed. And then next turn, we can hit it for hopefully up to 27 damage. Yeah, we get the full 27. That's good. Okay, so 2 small slimes with 11 health. That's not too bad, especially with neither attacking turn 1. Just ignore the Juggernaut for this fight. So that's an example of Curse Tolerance, a card that does nothing, but still we're okay in the combat. And we get a regen potion. That's pretty good. I'll even be able to use that. I think there is no way you could convince me not to take Headbutt here. Headbutt is some direct damage, which we're currently lacking, and is one of my favorite combos with Battle Trance. You Battle Trance, you're looking at 8 cards, then you Headbutt the Battle Trance. You get to do it again next turn. You've drawn so many cards at this point that you may have even drawn back into Headbutt and can do that again. That said, Bloodletting is good energy generation. I do like that, especially with the Battle Trance and the expensive cards. But right now, we have to fill out the rest of the damage for the deck quickly. And Headbutt is required on that front. The manipulation part is a nice little bonus, but really we just need another attack immediately. Because of fools like this. Yeah, immediately grateful for that Headbutt, as now we can put the Battle Trance back on top. Does this fight merit the regen potion? We are at 40% chance to find another potion. Ideally, this fight doesn't last beyond about 3 turns, though. Quilly, thanks for the Prime sub in the 5 months. Thank you, thank you. I think realistically, this fight wants to be as short as possible. So with 40% chance to get a potion, as long as we can get 60% of the healing from the regen potion, I think that's fine then. which would be what? About 10 of it? Get 5 plus 4. If we can get the plus 3, that's good. I'm going to do it. I wonder if that was ever Juggernaut instead of Headbutt. Since we're getting vulnerable here, realistically, I think we want to play Bash Iron Wave and then try to kill next turn. Blocking seems incredibly unlikely. And if we're getting entangled, we also want to kill next turn. Yeah, we want to kill it next turn. We'll tank a bit more here. 9 health. Yeah, 21 coming our way. There's no blocking that, that's for sure. We get 9 out of the 15 health from the regen potion. Don't find another potion, so we probably could have held on to it. We do get offered a spot weakness. Another good card with Headbutt. That would have been very sweet with the Twin Strike. I suppose that I still take it, as having access to strength scaling is an option. It's not guaranteed that this Juggernaut pays off, by the way. We might not find Feel No Pain, True Grit kind of stuff. So, let's evaluate here. We have 63 health, 180 gold, 1 potion. This is the state of the deck going into our first elite. I think we can do okay in that elite fight. It's not a guarantee by any stretch of the imagination. We could instead take an upgrade, go to the shop with 180, and then think about fighting an elite later. Against sentries, we should be just fine. We should be able to triumph over sentries without too much trouble. Lagavulin is not too bad if we get Juggernaut in play, and if we don't miss the first spot weakness. Gremlinob is okay only if we draw Bash turn 1, or maybe spot weakness turn 2. Otherwise, I think we have quite a bit of a problem against Gremlinob. But we can mitigate some of the damage with Iron Wave. I'm going to risk it here. Let's go for the elite fight. It is Gremlinob. Get Strike, Strike, Headbutt turn 1. I'm not going to Headbutt one of these strikes. Or wait, I am going to Headbutt one of these strikes. I am going to Headbutt one of these strikes. We do get spot weakness, but it's up against Bash. Even if I spot weakness and Bash, we can never kill next turn. Is that correct? Let's see. With 3 strength, we do 13 now. And then next turn, the strikes would deal 9 goes to 13 as well. So we could do 13 by 4 plus 10. That actually would kill. But only if Battle Trance can get me another strike. That would also cause us to take quite a bit of additional damage. Whereas if I play Bash Iron Wave, we would do 17 damage right now, and then presumably another 18. And then we're still really short, actually. That sounds to me like I can't skip spot weakness. Yeah, I don't think I can skip spot weakness here. Let's do it this way. Okay, we do get 2 strikes and Battle Trance. So if Battle Trance draws a 3rd attack, we can kill with the Explosive Potion. I don't think drawing Bash would be sufficient, but let's math that out really quick. Make sure I don't have to account for that possibility. We would do 13 from 1 strike. Bash is going to do 19. That's 32, 42. No, I cannot kill with Bash. So we should play 2 strikes first, then Battle Trance. That way, the last card has the highest chance of being a strike. There will be 10 cards in the discard pile, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 will be hits. So we actually have a 70% chance of getting lethal here, is my understanding, with the bricks being Spot Weakness, Defend, and Bash. We also double-check that Iron Wave gets a kill. That would be 13 plus 13 plus 12. 26, 38, 48. Wait, 48. Let me double-check that this is killing. I might have mismathed this earlier, in fact. Right, 52 minus 39 is not a kill, even with the explosive potion. No, we're still 3 short. Well then, that's a bummer, actually. Unless we get Headbutt. I guess Headbutt is the only out, then. Definitely thought I had a kill with the strike draw here. Not sure where I went awry on my previous turn math, but I definitely miscalculated something. This is what I get for not using a calculator sometimes. The Baylor math strikes again. Yeah, so 3 strikes at 13 is 3 short. In that case, the only out is Headbutt, and that means we want to play the Battle Trance before any of the strikes, I think. We still want to play this Battle Trance, because if we're next turn drawing 3 mystery cards, I think we have too high of a brick chance. So I'll pay the 5 health that it takes to play this. Did 13 by 4 originally? Yeah, that was counting the 13 from Bash. Versus 65, but I must have gone awry somewhere. Because Bash also did 13 last turn. It's not Headbutt. So next turn, what's our worst draw? Defend, spot weakness. No, we always kill next turn. I think that means I can play 1 defend here and save 1 hit point. Which we should do, since we're already in medium position. Where Juggernaut being in a real attack could have really helped. So I'll take my 1 hit point, please. Get me out of here. But for that, we get a Turnip, meaning we're immune to Frail. We get an Entropic Brew. We get a Burning Pact, an Anger, or a Ghostly Armor. I'm taking Anger here. Although I do like Ghostly Armor with Juggernaut. We have enough money for Ori if we want it. Ori could definitely help us build the Juggernaut. Good Instinct's also interesting here. 0 cost block is quite nice. Captain Shocker, thanks for the 3 months of support. There's nothing else I can really afford here beyond potions, which we already have plenty of. On sale Whirlwind is pretty good too, actually. We can still buy the Whirlwind after looking at the Orrery, is that correct? That would be 216. No, that's not correct. We can't buy them both. How good is Orrery? I think early game is when it's probably at its strongest, because you can look at a whole bunch of cards all at once, and then evaluate which ones to add to the deck kind of in tandem. You can build synergies all at once, which is quite nice. We've had first Iron Wave, yes, but what about second Iron Wave? Actually, who cares about Iron Wave? We're a strength deck now. Take a True Grit. Do I want a Pummel Strike? Maybe. Arma looks good. Yeah, this deck wants an Armaments. I think I skipped this one, but now we have a really solid foundation to the deck. We have lots of attacks that scale with strength in different ways, and we're starting to build a way to block as well as a way to exhaust cards in the deck with Fiendfire True Grit, so we can destroy any cards that don't serve our purposes in combat, be they statuses or our own strikes. Orrery, make your deck good. Orrery, make a deck. Just do it. Alright, we're gonna go yellow path for sure with this deck. It's time to blap. Hello? Where's the blapping? I was promised there would be blapping. This is a reasonable time for Explosive Potion. It saves us 6 health immediately. And we're at pretty high chance to get another potion before the Elite. Kind of down for that. Let's go to 32 health right now. Yeah, I'm down for that. Get a dupe pot. Easily worth it. Burning Pact v Shockwave. Nah, we're certainly taking Shockwave here. Although I am also a Burning Pact enjoyer. This run is no shortage of exhaust and draw cards so far. Normally something that can be trouble to find on Clad. I'm always happy when the card rewards are, in my eyes, generous. I'm also happy anytime I find good draw for the Ironclad. An ink bottle definitely helps. Drawing one card every time we play 10 cards. I really like the synergy here with Anger. Although it has some weird interactions with Battle Trance sometimes. That's okay. Overall, we like it, and it's something that we can set up between combats. Get in there, Juggernaut. It's your time to shine. Maybe. Ow. But my face, though. I think we get through this fight pretty easily. By the end, though, we can Shockwave to lower this to 9, gain some strength, and then we probably just kill this thing outright with Fiendfire. Yeah, next turn. Next turn, you're dead. Cool. And we have Ink Bottle on 9 after doing that. The good cards continue to flow. We get an Immolate here, which I'm going to click on because it does enormous damage to all enemies and is going to make Act 2 a lot easier, let alone the rest of Act 1. Sentries versus Immolate is not a matchup the Sentries win often. Crypto, closing in on 2 years. Thanks for 23 months of support. And Jimble Sarah, thanks so much for the Prime sub and the 17 months. That was intentional, Aaron W. You note how I didn't play the armaments to upgrade the Fiendfire, nor did I play additional cards on the previous turn when I had energy. So I was setting up the Ink Bottle on purpose that time. I do sometimes take credit for accidental setups. I'll admit to that, but this wasn't one of them. I'd rather play Juggernaut or Shockwave before the fight starts. So I'm going to not play a card on this turn. Okay, there's both Juggernaut and Shockwave. Suppose I'll do the Shockwave. Then play a card for Ink Bottle. And then next turn we wake up. Ideally with Battle Trance Fiendfire. Battle Trance Armaments Fiendfire. Let's go. Dang it. Well, we can still do the Armaments Fiendfire part, I suppose. Or we can Armaments the Iron Wave, make an Iron Wave plus, and then headbutt that Iron Wave plus. If only I'd had the Juggernaut in play. Also got a dupe pot that we could use here. Although, what would I duplicate at this moment? I don't have a lot of options. Do like the idea of blocking the heck out of this fool. Alright. I'm going to upgrade Iron Wave and headbutt it. Feels very odd to not play Fiendfire there. I need to know what Battle Trance is drawing before I can make the turn good, so we waste the Ink Bottle here, I think. Okay, we do get True Grit, so I could go Iron Wave, True Grit, but I think it's got to be Bash Iron Wave. We want the vulnerable to be down for the Immolate here. Could dupe pot to save 7. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'd rather have these potions for the elite. The Burning Elite, that is. Get Gremlin Horn. And an Elixir Potion, which is not a particularly useful potion. So I'm more than happy to leave that on the ground. Power Through. 2 wounds into our hand, 15 block. I like Power Through a lot when I've got a Fiend Fire or other reliable exhaust methods. Since we already have an Immolate, this also makes it very easy for us to want to take a Evolve. Hopefully we can gain some health in this fight. I'd like to go into the Elite fight with a bit more health. Oh yeah, they're dead. And I'm going to try to up the ink bottle a bit here. However much that I can. Good. Horn's Potion's not that good. Rage. When you play an attack, gain 3 block. I think we already have... We've added 15 cards in Act 1, practically. I don't think I should add any more. How's it going, Babtash? Can't seem to get beyond A5 on any character, even though you watch an embarrassing amount of the YouTube. I think an important thing to keep in mind at all times is that this game is, at its core, a really challenging game. Even for card game veterans, this game is designed to constantly force difficult decisions, and is also mercilessly random at times. So, one really important thing is to keep your spirits up and keep trying. Because even if you feel like you are not making progress, you're still learning as you play. More time with the game counts for a ton with this one. And so, more time in the seat, more runs played will always help. Maniac in a Mask, thanks for the 100 bits. And Zeknar, thank you for the raid. When did that come in? Zeknar, thank you so much for the 319 folk raid. Welcome, welcome. Saw that defect win streaking is the new goal for Zeknar. That's awesome. We're going to be doing that later this year ourselves here on the channel. But I hope that the Crown defect managed to win. That was a pretty cool... I saw the very beginning of that run. First relic busted Crown, second relic dead branch is a hell of a way to start a run. We're skipping these. And this. Heart fight was brutal. Won a very close heart fight, missing every apparition draw. Yikes. Big yikes. Slowing down is also really, really good advice so that you can think out. Actually, 2 quick tips I can give for slowing down your gameplay in Slay the Spire. Different strategies work for different people. It's all about kind of training yourself to take a moment and think. Option 1, at the beginning of every turn, take your hands off the mouse and keyboard and just look at the cards in your hand and what the enemies are doing for a second or two before you decide to click on anything. That'll give you enough time to realize, oh wait, there's a relic here that might change this interaction, or oh yeah, the enemy's going to do something next turn that I need to prepare for. The other thing that can slow you down if you don't like option A, others might dislike this option more, but this is a real suggestion here. Go to options and disable fast mode. Let the game play out at the normal sort of intended pace that the devs originally programmed in, which is, if you've played this game quite a bit, actually kind of painfully slow at times. And that will give you that moment you need to really drink in the turn and what you're looking at and what to do. Muscle memory is usually good in other video games, but not here in Spire. That's true. Fast mode is a real double-edged sword if you're learning, says Phantom of Ages. Another thing to keep in mind with Spire 2 is that, especially as you're learning, you're not going to be able to make every decision correctly in a run of Slay the Spire. Not even the high-level players who painstakingly take their time make every decision correctly in a run of Slay the Spire. There's just a lot of decisions that are very challenging, all told. Let's see, am I playing this Iron Wave? I don't know. Guess we will give up Ink Bottle again. Looks like Anger, Iron Wave, Headbutt, Whirlwind for 1. Kind of medium. We can simply win this fight with a dupe pot on the Immolate when we draw it. Overall, I'm not too worried here. Give that back and hit him. Could have thought about sinking a bit more energy into Whirlwind there, but I rather like the cards we played for what they provide. Give me Power Throw. Even better. Immolate gives me an energy. As it does 21 damage, that kills this one. Could do Shockwave Immolate? No, I can't, because I don't have 3 energy. I don't have 2 energy after playing Shockwave. But we do have 2 energy after playing Immolate, which means I can also Fiend Fire this one. So you die too. Thank you, Gremlin Horn. Okay. Oh, good. Don't take any more damage, and we don't use the potion. In fact, we're rewarded massively with a potion belt, meaning we now have an Entropic Brew with a potion belt, and another potion besides. We're offered double tap, rage, and Arma, which I don't think we're going to take. What's a good win rate to strive for on Ascension 0 before moving on to higher Ascensions? I think 50% is a really good base win rate to shoot for, which 50% on Ascension 0 shouldn't be too challenging if you've got the fundamentals of the game down, although some will find it a lot harder than others. And should be reasonably achievable for a normal player. As you go up higher difficulty levels, your win rate will quickly plummet from there, though. Dino Zero says, I would start to climb instantly, because why not? Well, if you up the difficulty every time you win on a difficulty, you'll very quickly reach a point where the vast majority of your runs are losing runs. And some people do enjoy that as a learning process in roguelites, but others find it extremely frustrating. So if you're at a point where you're losing almost every single run and you don't feel like you're making any progress, it might be better to lower the difficulty back down 5 or even 10 Ascension levels, back to somewhere that you can find victories. I have personally found playing on lower difficulties to be a really good way to learn strategies that could win if only they were slightly better executed. Whereas on the higher difficulties, they simply fail, and I don't get that understanding that, oh, this was close to working, but it didn't work. And I've found a lot of unique strategies that have made their way into my A20 play as a result of playing on the lower difficulties. Stuff like Transmutation boosted by Chemical X. I think this will be Shockwave Defend. We could also go Spot Weakness Defend Defend. I think I'd rather Shockwave. Weaken this fool. Alright, surely this is a kill, right? 7 times 6. It's 42. What about 10 by 5? That kills, right? 11 by 5. That kills. There we go. Fairy in a bottle. When we would die, heal to 30% of our max health instead. Discard this potion. Alright, now I'm taking Burning Pact, by the way. Get in here. Fairy is awesome. Very happy with Fairy. I'm considering, before we pick up the Fairy, drinking the Entropic Brew to see what's inside it. But with it, we have enough potion slots. I think we could reasonably just have them both. Let's do this. Butner says, I got 2 shops from 2 event rooms in a row last night. Interesting. Did I state that falsely, or is there some other weirdness going on? Hey, Glitchwave, I have tried Balatro. Didn't find it for me. Can the fairy even be used? Not in the strictest sense. Notably, there's no way to gain 5 hit points from the fairy with Toy Ornithopter, for example. As you know, when the fairy is consumed by you perishing, it gets discarded. But at no point is it actually drunk in the standard sense. What texture is a fairy? Tasty, I imagine. Okay, 1 upgrade to get through Hexaghost here. This poor Juggernaut. I think the deck would be a lot better without it. Oh well. It's got some advantages. Beanfire upgrade looks pretty good. I also like upgrading Battle Trance. Armaments. Maybe Armaments. We have so many unupgraded cards. Let's upgrade Armaments. If we find a Runic Pyramid, that upgrade will be exceptional as well. Or for Fusion Hammer, too. Alright. I guess I'll play Juggernaut on turn 1. And then miss Bash because of it. That's probably still more damage than Bash, actually. I'm fine with that. Not what we wanted to see turn 1 here, though, in terms of dealing damage to Hexaghost. This one, however, looks pretty dang good. Do I delete all of these cards? That doesn't feel appropriate, right? We have to Shockwave? Or we just deal 60? Could have also Battle Trance before Armaments. That would have meant not having upgraded Battle Trance, which I'm not really about. That said, upgraded Shockwave would have been pretty good. Let's play it. I'll just play it. It's fine. I don't really want this power through at the moment. I'm going to lose this. There's damage to be done, dang it. Get him. Yeah, this is starting to go awry. Spite, that is. Yeah, we whiffed spot weakness a second time. We're in actual real trouble now. And I think it's time to use the dupe pot and drink the Entropic Brew. This is not a good Fiendfire draw either. Dang it. Maybe Bash Headbutt? We could spot weakness and headbutt it. That's true as well. I could do something like bash, dupe pot the headbutt, get back battle trance, and true grit to deal with this hand. It's a pretty good idea. Aqua, thanks so much for the Prime sub in the 4 months. You're heckin' welcome for all the awesome content. And Ball Thamos, thanks so much for the Prime sub in 39 months. 3 baker's dozens. And nearly 4 metric years. What about duping the spot weakness next turn? That would mean not playing Bash. Don't love that. And actually, before I play the headbutt, I'm going to drink the Entropic Brew. See what we get here. Strength pot. Okay, let's use that. Okay, I think we're okay now. So I certainly hope so. Fiendfire, come on. Yeah! Alright, 18 times 7. Is that just a kill right now? $126. It is not, but it's very close. I guess it would be lethal if I used the colorless potion for an extra card. But I don't need to kill right now, so I don't see why I would do that. We have 2 more turns. We can just save the potion. Can't use the Swift Potion to get more cards here. Note that we have the no-draw effect from the Battle Trance. So drinking this potion at this moment does absolutely nothing. Very important to recognize that, otherwise you might be tempted to waste it here. It's all good. Like I said a couple of times before, the only person who's expected to keep track of all of the different effects going on in the run is yours truly. That's what I'm here for. Everybody else is half paying attention, so it's definitely hard to fully assess the game state, usually. Let's do this. Take 9 here. Yeah, then we just win. All right, we're through the Hexaghost. We no longer have our Entropic Brew, but we do have mostly a full potion belt, and that alone is enough for me. Reaper is here as a way to gain health back, or if we want a better way to scale strength. Now, is it better? Faster way to scale strength. There's Demon Form. I think in this case, I'd rather just take the Reaper. Did you know that I play games other than Slay the Spire? It's true. Catch me over on Baalorlord Plays for card games, RPGs, strategy games, and more. There's also Berserk, which could be a way to gain energy, but it is tricky to get into play, and often not worth it, I find. I'm going to consider Berserk a bit more. But not that much more. Sozu, huh? Could have been a certified Sozu moment. I don't hate Sozu with Fairy in a Bottle. Although I think I'd rather take the Cursed Key here, giving us 4 energy and getting us a curse when we open a non-boss chest. Even if we have to stick with a curse for a while, the deck has numerous ways to delete it. Fiendfire, True Grit, Burning Pact. The deck is very large overall, so we have lots of non-curse cards to draw into. 4 energy combined with the Gremlin Horn, combined with the Fairy in a Bottle, should make fighting Elites in Act 2 very simple for us. I like that. I also value more base energy here because the more energy we have, the more cards we play, and therefore the more frequently the Ink Bottle will activate. Whereas with the Black Star, I don't feel I'm quite as confident into the Elites of Act 2 here. We might get tricked into going this far left path, which looks kind of spooky, kind of awkward. Although it does have shop after the chest. I guess so does this, but then we're missing the elite here. I think probably we're planning on skipping the chest. Unless you're telling me I really do want to go this way. Could believe it. Yeah, far left is okay. I don't like that we're married to that path, but with the fairy in a bottle, I'm pretty sure we can survive it. Hey, Gratz Infrared Eclipse on the A20 Heart Kill. Shivs and Kunai. Kunai GG, as they say. If Demon Form gave you some strength of the turn you played it, how much better would it be? A lot better. One turn faster, so to speak, and that counts for a ton. Is Blackstar a win more relic? It can be. It can also be a way to win from behind. A catch-up relic. But you have to be more deliberate in that case. Usually if you're trying to use it as a catch-up mechanic, you have to have a way to get through the elite fights. So either your deck is very lopsided, meaning you're good at elite fights but terrible at boss fights, and you need the relics for the boss, or you have a lot of potions you're willing to burn. Human who lives on Earth, welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Guess that's all of us now, ain't it? Unless they get Twitch on the ISS these days. Do like the far left. All right, we'll go far left. We get that third elite. I'm really willing to fight elites here. Again, with Gremlin Horn and Immolate and Whirlwind and 4 energy. Surely we're going to be good at them. Oh dear, that is a catastrophic turn 1 draw. Ooh. Do I Swift Pot here? All of these cards are useless, unfortunately. Gagula, thanks for the Prime sub in 2 full years. I have to fight the elites before the shop. I'm not happy with this. You drew, skip a turn. I guess what I'm going to do is use the colorless potion here. These are a bit unreliable. This doesn't actually help me, or does it? Ink bottle, go! All right, well, that's a wash, alas. In fact, playing the Shockwave is just bad because it's 4 less damage than playing the Reaper. Good talk. Yeah, it's artifact strip. So I remove 2 artifact charges, then I sacrifice more damage to play Bash. That gets rid of the last artifact charge. And then... yeah, it's fine, right? Blinking Henry, thanks for the Prime sub and the 5 months. Thank you, thank you. At least we can't be frailed. Ow. But my face, though. Well, this has gone... let's call it badly. It's gone badly so far. This draw order. Next turn looks kind of fine. Probably do want to play the defend. Ugh. And if I play 2 cards, I draw a card immediately, so I can headbutt Anger, perhaps. Alright. Ow. Can't kill it, not quite. So we go Iron Wave, True Grit. That's better than playing Power Throw. I don't want to redraw the wounds. Can I do 24 damage, please? 16. Yeah, we got it. Well, that certainly could have gone better, but whatever. We're here with 45 health. Hopefully the next fight will be a bit more gentle. Yeah. Could be worse, I guess. Question is, do we play the spot weakness? And I think with Reaper, the answer is yes. Play spot weakness over to Fedens here. Take 8 on turn 1. We don't get frailed either. Now we can play Juggernaut, defend Iron Wave. Hey, that's kind of cool. We might even be able to get some of our health back here. Indeed. 10 health back. That's great. And now you're toast. Okay, we gained health from the avocado. That's encouraging. That's encouraging. The baseball is back. This time we at least have Fiendfire on turn 1. Although our turn 1 is equally abysmal here. Well, maybe not. Immolate's pretty good. Alas, the spot weakness does nothing here, but oh well. I like it. I just whirlwind for 4. We at least kill the sentry here. We'll draw 1. All right. Turn it. But my face, though. This time I can block this attack, at least. Looks like we're going to armaments first. Then Battle Trance. So the draw order here. And we just headbutt what? We do Power Through, Strike Plus. By headbutt, you're now at 24, which means Fiendfire kills. So put Fiendfire on top. Okay, this wasn't too bad on the rematch. More common attacks. We really don't need any of this. There's a faint argument for a body slam, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe if it was a body slam plus. Centurion Mystic. Usually this is about focusing damage on the Centurion, getting the Centurion killed quickly. I think that's the case here, too. Just do Headbutt, then Fiendfire for max damage on Centurion. That way we have Ink Bottle at 9 next turn. Another fight where Turnip does good. Turnip is relevant in almost half of Act 2 combats, by the way. Including especially Collector. So many sources of frail. The baseball, the avocado, the mystic, the snake plant. So here's an example of where I would Burning Pact Descender's Bane if I was going to play it. We could just Shockwave Reaper. Heal 20, take 13 back. That's not too bad, actually. We're not going to get a better Reaper opportunity than this. Well, that's not necessarily true, because of spot weakness. It's going to be really hard to get spot weakness to land again, though. I think we probably just do Shockwave Reaper here. It's a net gain of health. Let's do it. Just keep attacking the Centurion here. And then we should be able to set up Ink Bottle as well in this fight. I guess with the Birding Pact, I maybe could have farmed a bit more health here. Now that I think about it a bit more thoroughly, would have been a painstaking process. Not impossible, though. Not set up Ink Bottle correctly. Alright, I'll be back. That's a bit better. Another unupgraded True Grit? I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Jingo! Thanks for 7 months. Hello, my son. I think I'm going to skip this. I think we have so many cards in the deck that skipping a whole bunch of cards isn't the worst thing. In fact, we haven't added a card this act yet, but it's okay. That is okay. Bird Nerd? Bird Nerd. Shows in there. Reaper heals for more than 6. Or I can defend and headbutt. Headbutt Immolate? I want to headbutt Immolate. Should kill the bird. And then Fiendfire kills the Chosen. So we're out of this fight with a net gain of health. That's all that really matters here. We should play another card first, though, for Ink Bottle. Flex is decent. Yet another card that would need an upgrade, though. We don't have upgrades to give. Daddy Boy with the Prime sub in the 3 months. Hello, Daddy. Zorak, thanks for the Prime sub in the 13 months. And a Gremlin Leader awaits. Looks like we can do Shockwave, Headbutt, Iron Wave to kill Fat Gremlin. That'll work. And then I have an energy left over. That's not too bad. Feels like we've got Hammer, not Key. It does. Although that's only because we haven't reached a rest site this act. Not that we're getting very many, mind you. Thank you for not attacking me. Commence the bonking. Be a great time for Immolate. Bummer. It is not Immolate time. That's a pretty good Reaper, though. We go to basically full health. We will get attacked next turn, but I'll draw Immolate next turn. So maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Fortunately, Gremlin Leader attacks for 16 by 3, which is the big number. Definitely the big number. Then we Battle Trance. And I guess I'm blocking. Pike would do 13, huh? Huh. Alright. Well, that is what Reaper is for, I guess, so I'm fine with this. Ow. But my health, though... Assimilate won't kill, huh? I think I need the anger then. Okay, we're good. Just play Immolate, kill next turn, ink bottle on 9. We're out of here. Get Eternal Feather, healing us at rest sites. Fortuitous timing. It's also based on the size of the deck, which is big. And a Smoke Bomb, which is an emergency way out, if nothing else. I don't totally hate an upgraded Clothesline here for 3 additional turns of Weaken. Good way to deal with Collector, good way to deal with Heart. Dunkelheim with the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. And hey, Sellouts, thanks for the Prime sub and the 12 months. 1 year of making working at home that much more fun. That's great. Let's take a Clothesline. Does the feather round up or down? I believe it's down, right? So, yeah, because the phrasing is for each 5. So only for a complete set of 5 do you get healing here. So 5 times 5. We have 25 cards. 20 or 5 sets of 5, rather. We should heal 15 at the rest site here. That's what we do. Heal 15. We're also going to upgrade, I think, Immolate, so that Slavers are way easier to kill. Fiendfire is another good upgrade. Actually, we don't have Fiendfire upgraded. That's an essential upgrade for Collector. Let's upgrade Fiendfire first. This is also the upgrade versus Book of Stabbing. And I would like to have a good answer to Book of Stabbing. I feel like Gremlin Horn already answers Slavers, in a way. And it is indeed the book that we face. So, that's a thing. Is this just bash Iron Wave, or do I go one step further and headbutt the spot weakness? I think it's just bash Iron Wave, and then if we draw the Fiendfire, I should be able to kill with the Swift Potion. This is not the Fiendfire. Do I still just Swift Potion? I think I wait, potentially. Maybe not. Tricky is what this is. What's coming up next? Fight, fight, fight. Great news. Detonator 5000 with a Prime sub. I'm always flies, but still loving the stream. Good to hear it. Could just leave. I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, currently we can spend all our energy on damage, so I'm not thrilled with the idea of not attacking here. We should just play our attacks. Might even save the potion. Ow. Okay, so Fiendfire does 19 by 4. Yeah, this is where the Swift Potion comes in. If we draw Reaper, we can do Reaper Fiendfire too. No Reaper. That's fine, just kill it. Get a Lantern for energy on turn 1, and a Snecko Oil that says draw 5 cards and randomize the cost of cards in your hand. We also get a very good card here, Offering, allowing us to trade some of our health for even more energy and even more draw. I love Offering with Reaper, even more so with the Eternal Feather, as we have quite a bit of healing now available to us. This is a medium chest. We're going to have to take 3 fights with the Curse here. That's not so bad. We have a Fairy in a Bottle and a Smoke Bomb, so I'm really not worried. Let's open this up. We see there's a normality inside, along with a bunch of money. And it's ceramic fish versus sapphire key. I say sapphire key, and we just skip the next chest. So normality is where the smoke bomb might come in handy here, if worst comes to worst. But I don't think things will come to that. At least I sure hope not. This is a pretty bad draw, though. I can't be frailed, so it's not that bad. 7 is not enough. I could snecko oil to kill right now. Actually, is that a guarantee? We'd have 5 by 9, right? That's only... No, 7 by 9. Yeah, that kills. Okay, we'll do that. Because even if we draw into normality, and even if the Fiend Fire costs 3, we still kill instantly. So that's nice. Interesting. I think I'm going to take this Entrench. It has a chance to be useful on its own, and it makes Calipers or Barricade into a win condition. Especially with Headbutt. Should be an easy fight. Operative word should be... Is it worth sticking around? Might not be. What would I say this run's chance of killing the heart is at the moment? We got a good start, but we're missing a few pieces. I'd say we're probably in the 70-75% range from here. Might go a bit down if I have to use the smoke bomb, which I'm strongly considering this time. Well, it's only got 59 health left. No, I want it to die. Take some damage to make that happen. I regret my choice almost immediately. Damn it. Take 11 more, huh? We could Reaper and then leave. Gets back some of the health. Just gonna go to 9. I am not afraid. Get the rewards. Bloodletting looks pretty good. Lose some health, gain some energy. Can you hit you? Cool to smoke bomb this fight if need be, although hopefully we can get a bit of health. Not with this draw, huh? Alright, I'm out of here. That's fine. Okay, lose the curse. Buy a new entropic brew? That sounds pretty sweet. Second wind is a sort of must-have. I could see orange pellets being okay here long-term. Short-term, I definitely like second wind and entropic brew. Maybe also dark shackles. Definitely a second wind entropic brew. Leaves me with 214. Not enough for pellets and dark shackles. So maybe I take pellets. Pellets have a decent chance to pay off big against Collector, especially since we have this power potion. Let's take pellets. Upon playing a power, attack, and skill in the same turn, remove all of our debuffs. Say the pellets. Also works on Battle Trance. Although we are already immune to Frail, so there's not as much of an upside there. Not the greatest start to Gremlin Leader rematch, but I'll take it. I'll take it. It's a bit better. Okay, just Fiend Fire for big damage here, surely. We lose the Whirlwind, but we still have the Immolate. We also lose the Spot Weakness, but whatever. Spot Weakness has not been good this run. It's been very inconsistent, unfortunately. I also didn't consider the possibility that I might get destroyed on this turn if I don't draw damage. Spooky. I think this has to be power through Burning Pact a wound? Or I could power through Second Wind. That's a lot of Juggernaut procs, actually. But yeah, we're looking at a lot of damage headed our way. More than the Fairy can save us from, that's for sure. There's no other card draw in the draw pile, so Burning Pact will be it. Alright. No downside to Pact first? Yes, there is. What do you target? That's a downside. Delete Strike? How do I kill the... That kills a Gremlin, though. Well, it finishes off a Gremlin, hopefully. Kind of need that damage, potentially. Like, what if I draw into Anger, and then I need to kill a sneaky Gremlin? And I think we can look at all four of the cards in our hand and eventually conclude, actually, yes, we do need these cards. And so I might have to go power through Burning Pact. Does it ever drink the Power Pot and the Entropic right now? That would be the panic maneuver. I think I'd rather do that after seeing what Burning Pact is drawing. Let's start with power through, see where the jug damage goes. That's not the good spot. It's not the good spot. Okay, we get Offering. That's good. Immolate. That's not Immolate. However, we do get Armaments and Reaper, which feels like it lets us get at least some stuff done here. Now might be the time to look at the Power Potion, I'm going to be honest. We need to know if we're getting Dark Embrace, or Feel No Pain, or Corruption. These would all really change what I'm doing here. So yes, I'm down to use the Power Potion now. Inflame would also be good, right? That would make Reaper heal for way more. And then I can chain kill the Gremlins. So Corruption's a hit. Dark Embrace is a hit. Feel No Pain's a hit. Inflame is a hit. It's Corruption. Corruption it is. Okay, so all the skills are free. Upgrade the hands. It's good. Play Reaper, heal a ton. And now we kill. Yeah, we got them all. And Shockwave too. Okay, so instead of dying, we full block and then kill everybody. Without Immolate's help, even. Get out of here, Immolate. And we healed a bunch. And we set up Ink Bottle for Collector here. Wait, no! Oh well, that's fine. We get a White Beast statue, meaning we'll always find a potion in combat rewards. Very glad we didn't take the Sozu. Don't think I want these. Feels like we might want to drink the Entropic Brew now, so that I know what to upgrade for Collector. Would Sacred Bark be good now? Yeah, I think it would be. Let's drink this. Blood Potion, Flex Potion, Fear Potion. Okay, if we orange pellets with the Flex Potion, should be a very easy boss fight. And we're basically at full health, so we can snag an upgrade. I like upgrading Offering. I like upgrading Burning Pact. I like upgrading Battle Trance. I think I'm going to upgrade the Offering for the immediate draw. We don't have a power for pellets. We have Juggernaut. The Blessed Juggernaut from Act 1 is here. So yes, I can Flex Potion with pellets on the Juggernaut turn specifically. That means we won't be cleansing the debuffs, but we will be having 5 strength right from the get-go. And you know what? I think that's just fine. Might also Fear Pot here. That also seems correct. Since we're guaranteed to get more potions, I don't feel bad about just throwing them at the boss here. Get me out of here. And then Juggernaut, get in here. So we did over 100 damage on turn 1. That's got to be a good start. I'm going to play Arma Shockwave, no Reaper, or I could do Shockwave Reaper, no Arma. That's probably better, actually. Heal back to full. Take 25. And now we can headbutt the Immolate, which will deal lots of damage, right? 26, 39. So I can headbutt Immolate. I could Burning Pact Immolate, the Burning Pact to draw the Immolate, or I could just play the Iron Wave and then draw off the Ink Bottle here. And then I get 2 more energy and 2 more draws. Let's go Defend, Strike. You're dead. Nice and simple fight against the Collector. Now we have a Fruit Juice. Excellent. The juice is loose. We can take an Exhume, a Limit Break, or Berserk? What about Berserk here? We can simply remove the debuff as long as we play a power in the same turn. Doesn't seem too hard. Berserk is a power. I like it. Limit Break is pretty cool too, but with only the 1-spot weakness in a 32-card deck, our strength is now very unreliable, unfortunately. But are we also Snecko pellets? Snecko Berserk pellets. I think we are a Snecko deco. Yeah, I think we might be. We'll draw more cards each turn. Although they'll be initially random cost, once we purge debuffs the first time, the cards will no longer be random cost. Don't like the idea of trusting the crown with how much of a blessing a Feel No Pain would be at this time. Or a Dark Embrace. Really like to find one of those. We could transform and upgrade 3 with the Astrolabe. That's simple but effective. I mean, we still have 5 strikes in the deck. So getting rid of 3 of those might be a pretty good idea. But the +2 draw per turn of the Snecko Eye is so powerful. Let's take Snecko. We have lots of cards that scale with the number of other cards in hand as well, like the Fiend Fire and the Second Wind. Alright, now we can drink the fruit juice. I guess there's no upside to it quite yet. Not gonna get that many rest sites, huh? Oh, I definitely want to check this for Mind Bloom. Would even consider checking these as well. We could definitely take a different path. We got 999 gold. But so far the intended path is this one. It's got to be power, attack, skill. Though I don't actually have to purge the Snecko debuff. I can also just play with Snecko if I wish to. Sometimes that's what I'll wish. Okay, we'll go next, I guess. Here we go. Double fruit juice. The juice is loose. Do we take a second power through? I could see it being pretty good. Still hoping that maybe an evolve shows up. Take another power through. Secretly, it's an orb walker. Oh, I guess maybe not secretly. So yeah, power, skill, skill again, attack. That purges the confusion. Meaning we now draw 7 cards per turn, but they're all normal cost cards. Which is somehow beneficial. Yeah. Another strength source. Vitally important for this deck. It's the same one that we already have, but I will definitely take another spot weakness here. And yeah, we're going to go 3 events. This could be anything, even a merchant offering us a Feel No Pain, which I instantly buy. Do I know about the Run Resumer mod? Yes, I'm aware of Run Resumer, and I think it does some pretty cool things. Haven't yet decided that I want to try it out on for the stream, but I definitely see some utility in being able to go back to a fight from a run you just played and see how things could be differently. Run Resumer is a mod that basically creates sort of mini save states all along your run of Slay the Spire. So from the run history screen, after you've already finished playing, you can go back and replay any of the fights from your Spire run exactly as they were, with the same draw order and same relics and all that, and see how you might have done differently. Did the boss you lose to have a winning line? Was there a way to save 5 health against that Jawworm? Run Resumer can answer these questions and more. I don't have to go to that shop. Well, yeah, I kind of do, actually. Yeah, let's see if we get Mind Bloom. Let's see if it happens. Double Orb Walkers. I'll mess with these nerds. We got 80 health and then some. They give a rare relic and a bunch of money. They're going to be toast. Cannot play a power attack and skill on the same turn here, unfortunately. This is definitely a bad start. Let's start with Strength Pot, because I'm going to need some help. Do I get to play Feel No Pain? I really want to. So I guess we just skip the block. Steal damage, get Feel No Pain. Take some damage too. Okay, yeah, and that immediately turns into Fiend Fire. Good. We do 12 times 7? No, 12 times 6. Which is, of course, 72. Bummer. Yeah, that's a bummer. I wish any of the potions would do anything to change that. If we anger first, then the Fiend Fire deals 12 less damage, so we lose damage and block if we play the anger. And we can't play enough cards to draw the anything with the ink bottle, unfortunately. So no, we just Fiend Fire, take a bunch. Take 21 more. Colorless Potion, I wish we had one. We got a Blood Potion, but not a Colorless Potion. Do I try to play the Reaper here? I don't think so. Like this. We're fine. Yeah, nothing we can't restore to ourselves here. Oops. That's fine. What is the line here? Might have to take a little bit more. Could do Juggernaut, power through, strike. We're set up for next turn, but are we really? Not full blocking next turn, surely. Looks like we need to be a bit more aggro than this. I guess playing the Offering is reasonable. Let's go Juggernaut. Strike. Offering. Now we can Shockwave, Iron Wave. Okay. Definitely an expensive fight, but I think the ice cream will be worth it. We find another fruit juice, making 15 health from fruit juice so far, as well as Iron Wave plus versus Arma plus. I'm going to take one more Arma, again, given the sheer number of cards in the deck. and a surprise treasure chest containing a curse and a rare or uncommon relic. I'm going to take this. If the curse is bad enough, we'll skip this elite and go to the fire instead. It's a decay. We get 81 gold and a kunai. I think that's probably worth it. I'm still fighting the elite, too. I got a lot of health. Killer's Scrubby, thanks for the 6 months of subitude in advance. Appreciate ya. Alright, kunai, let's go. Keep some energy. Now that we have ice cream, hoarding energy is really good. I figured you might do that. Stinky Nemesis. So we're second winding, what, 2 cards? That's mediocre, but fine. And I can headbutt a block card. Let's do that too. Not bad. Ice Cream with Whirlwind is also really powerful upon review. I guess we cash this in now. This is free, right? Yeah. Good. Could play Reaper for 1 hit point. We have a chance to redraw it next turn, so let's not do that. Really would like to see Reaper. Pretty unlikely, though. I don't think it's worth playing Offering here. I'm just going to play Battle Trance. We get it anyway, because we're lucky. Good for us. Alright, very good elite fight. That went spectacularly. We get a boat thingy for 10 block on turn 1. We get yet another Entropic Brew. And if we want, we can take a second Shockwave, which I think is pretty good, actually. Grab 1 more of those. Drink a fruit juice, pick up the Entropic Brew, and head to the shop with loads of money, which will be used to remove this card. As for other things at the shop, we can buy the Happy Flower. I like Happy Flower with ice cream. Secret Technique is okay. Or we can simply save money for a future shop in Act 4. I say I also owe the chat a dad joke courtesy of Big Richie. What have I got for us today? What happens to photons who break the speed of light? They're sent straight to Prism. No refunds. Twist shot. Is it too late for Red Skull? I don't think so. I think Red Skull could have some upsides here. Really like the idea of more energy, though. Let's take more energy. Let's do it. And now, Reptomancer, who will most assuredly perish to our nonsense. What about Spot Weakness, though? Juggernaut or Spot Weakness? If I play Juggernaut, I remove the confusion. I'd really prefer not to be confused here. Strongly prefer not getting confused. We get 7 draws, so we should be pretty safe here. Looks pretty good so far. Love that part. All right, Juggernaut, what can you do for me? Good. Good. Don't play that one. That would actually make us vuln. We full block, we got rid of 3 daggers, and we got the Feel No Pain down. I'll take that, considering we didn't draw Immolate, or anything even remotely similar. Here, I'm going to headbutt the Zerk here, I think. Then we're going to Battle Trance. Berserk. Remove the debuff from the Battle Trance. Spot Weakness. Offering. And now you're dead. Beautiful fight. Get an Art of War, giving us energy if we don't play an attack. Even better with Ice Cream. A Cultist Potion for 1 strength per turn. That's juicy. And a 3rd Power Through if we want one. Rug is okay. I don't feel like I need any of these cards, given that I have 37 cards. This one we skip. Cursed Key, be gone. Please don't curse me. I've had enough cursing, thank you. I guess we just take it. It's fine. We can remove the debuffs next turn if we want to, I guess. Yeah. Let's do it again. Power. Attack. Skill. But then we're getting debuffs again, so... Garbage. Playing Fiend Fire could really backfire on us. And I don't have to do that. Okay, this is good. For the last time, please no debuffs. We have to play an attack here. Okay, good. Now life is good. Might even be able to get some health back with Reaper. Sure can. Great fight. Power Potion's pretty good. Evolve is finally here. Get in here, Evolve. No, Dark Embrace, but it will do. I like Power Potion a lot with the orange pellets. Maybe we get rid of Blood Potion? Let's get rid of Blood Potion. And I'm going to recall now to leave myself the most options for the final fire. That way we can upgrade a Barricade or Demon form that we find, if we really want to. The Kunai proc here. I'll definitely play the Shockwave. First of all, how dare you? Second of all, ouch. Probably not worth playing. Now you have the cowardice to not even spot my weakness on this turn. Such ridiculousness that you place before me. Calipers would be good here. They most assuredly would be. One card, block 117. Too bad. And as a parting gift, a fruit juice. I know that comes as a major surprise here. This Ironclad is juicing. There can be no denying it. I think I'm going to lose the... Maybe this is a don't lose anything situation. We're guaranteed more potions, though. I'll take the 5 max health. We got the juice. We got it. It's fine. Lose 5 max health. Go back down to 90. Totally fine. Skill... Power, skill, attack. Do I ever get rid of the fairy because it's also an extra potion from the entropic? That is an option. Yeah, that is an option. I don't feel like it's the smart play, but it might be. Having the larger base draw is so much more consistent here. Really like it. Where's my home there? Oh, good. We got another one. Very smooth transient fight is usually a good sign. Okay, Swift Potion's not terrible. Corruption is exceedingly welcome. We have a huge deck of cards. We have Ice Cream. We have Snecko Eye. We have Feel No Pain. It's a great find. Not much point in upgrading that Corruption. I like the Feel No Pain upgrade. Actually, I like the Juggernaut upgrade. Now that the Juggernaut is actually doing work, I want to make sure it says plus. It's becoming an increasingly large portion of our damage. And look at Entrench actually doing stuff. How quaint. No powers here, so I'll just pass the turn, bank some energy. If we purge our debuffs at this point, though, we do lock in these prices on these cards, which is not the greatest, but acceptable. Block 15 and Fiendfire for 0. Kind of lame, but I do like it. Alright. Do I just corruption right away? Let's try it in this fight. Oh, I need Feel No Pain down. Not bad. I want to draw a card. Pretty good whirlwind damage. Let's do it. Take all that plated armor off. Too much energy not playing Whirlwind. And we can play more Whirlwind instead. It's just better. Alright, Donu and Deka are down. Next up will be Tim the Time Eater. Tim could be a bit of a challenge, but I think at the same time, it won't be that hard. Especially not with Confusion Purge turn 1 here. Locking in a 1-cost clothesline, even. Burning Pact of Wounds. I don't think so. Tim can affect our draw, but the base 7 draw per turn of Snecko Eye is really going to counteract that as well. I'm not convinced that I want to play Corruption in this fight. Don't think I'm going to. Let's get rid of it. One more card, the Headbutt. Headbutt the Spot Weakness. Now, let's Headbutt True Grit. Drawing Mediocrity, or a Burning Pact, even. Burning Pact. Something that draws and also exhausts, so we can get rid of stuff like Strike here. Debuffs. Play this. Okay, we're pretty well set up now. Gaining lots of energy per turn, doing lots of hot nonsense. It's what we like to do. Brings Tim below half health, meaning they'll skip this turn. We can just accumulate energy for our whirlwinds. Is this deck going to beat the heart? I think so. At least I hope so. Certainly hope so. But I might be a bit biased here. Bye, Tim. Get deleted. Two thump, two thump, two thump. A deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of all these potions? Yeah, generally, anytime I get to Act 4 with all of my potions intact, or a full potion belt, it's a pretty good sign that we can finish out the run successfully. The source of all this fruit juice. 4 fruit juices this run. It's pretty crazy. Crazy indeed. Can't buy medical kit, but we could buy elixir, distilled chaos, or swift potion. Swift potion versus elixir. Interesting choice. I do like having the ability to exhaust our strikes with the elixir. I'm just gonna go as we are, though. Let's just see what happens. That's a pretty nice turn 1. No evolve, mind you, but I can do a lot of damage with Fiendfire. Also draw another card. Trying to kill the shield first? I think so. This looks like a shield first kind of situation. $70 damage. I can make it more with the Swift Pot. I think I'd rather use the Swift Pot next turn, though, when I'm going to have 2 burns on top of the draw pile. And a lot of damage headed my way, and all my best block cards in the discard pile. Definitely looks like a tough turn 2. So no Reaper for us. Playing Strike just for the kunai wasn't worth it. Okay. This is definitely where Swift Potion comes in. We've got a lot of debuffs and a lot of strength up. If I can turn that into actually killing the Spire Shield, we might have something. Let's just start with drawing 3. Is there any reason to play any cards before I draw? No. Draw 3. Second Wind, Juggernaut. Bloodletting. Wow, I like that. Quite a lot, in fact. We do want to turn back around and face the spear, presumably. Okay. So we'll take some damage here. That seems to be unavoidable. But not too much. They should both be weakened. Is that true? Yes. If we double Shockwave, they're both weakened. Definitely going to play Juggernaut. Spesnerd, thanks for the Prime sub and the 7 months. Sub port. I think I'm actually not playing the Clothesline this turn. We get 5 more block if I don't spot weakness the second time. No Reaper. I think I just take the extra block here. Well, I am allowed to play this. I don't think I'm going to. Alright, Whirlwind. Now would be the time to show up. Thank you. Here you are. Okay. We get Toy Ornithopter, restoring 5 health whenever we use a potion. I think our health will be just fine. What a great find at the very end there. And a Fire Breathing Plus, dealing damage whenever we draw a status card, of which there will be a decent number. You know what? I'm going to take that too. We're at 41 cards. I like it. We've even got armaments here to use with the Power Potion. And to use with Evolve. Although, do we prefer to keep the Power Potion as a guaranteed debuff purge next turn? Mr. Fortress, thanks for the Prime sub and the 4 months of sub ports. We could just play Arma, Evolve, Fire Breathing here. Fire Breathing first, draw 1 card. Okay, and then Arma, yeah, Evolve. What a fat deck. Hey, that's rude. Yeah, I'm gonna wait 1 turn on this Power Potion. Off the Man, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Play this for Ink Bottle. Turnip for what? There's no skill. There's no skill here. Chat, I have no skills. Wait, Bloodletting is a skill. Never mind, there is a skill here. Huzzah! I don't know what skills are, apparently. Okay, let's use the Power Potion then. Another Feel No Pain. Give me that. Thanks. There's 2? Definitely only 1. And I think we use the Entropic Brew now? I think so. Forge Pot and another Power Potion. Okay, let's Power Potion again. Berserk sounds good, I think. Then we go Berserk, Forge Potion. Or I could not Forge Potion. I don't have to. Could Forge Pot the Shockwaves instead. That might be smarter. Only 1 block per exhausted card. Yeah, I'm going to wait on that, actually. Let's go Berserk. Juggernaut. Feel No Pain. Feel No Pain. Bloodletting. And then I guess Bash can be the attack. And then we can drink the Regen Potion. I don't need to Forge Pot the Shockwaves because they are upgraded by armaments. And then do I want to headbutt any of these cards for next turn? Not really. Guess I'll just save more energy. This is another good Forge Potion, given how many cards are unupgraded here. Let's do that. Okay, get rid of... Burn? There's Corruption. Get rid of... Immolate. Play Corruption, play Fiendfire. Looks pretty good here. Let's just play this Fiendfire. Tons of damage. Full block, too. Oh, and now the nonsense. Time to go to Damage Town. Yes. Okay, get the heart below 200. Probably just gonna headbutt that whirlwind here. After I get it below 200, mind you. There we go. Okay, still have our fairy as well, but I think we're there. Yeah, looks like we're there. Whirlwind gets to deal 18 times 20. GG. GG. If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next. And don't forget to check out Baalorlord Plays for variety content. Click the blue Baaler icon to subscribe.